Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please stay standing for our national anthem? Please be seated. I would like to acknowledge Ken Pohl and Walter Tomaszewski, our pipers, Shirley Millette and Elizabeth Marentet, our interpreters, Mary Beth Rush, Melissa Moore, our grand marshals, and Jennifer John, our faculty marshal. Welcome to the 12th session of the 51st annual Convocation ceremony of St. Clair College of Applied Arts and Technology. I am Dr. Andrea Pepper, professor in the School of Nursing, and it is my pleasure to act as Master of Ceremonies for this evening's program. Before we begin the formal part of the ceremony, I would like to make a few announcements. We are pleased to advise that the Your TV channel on Cogeco Cable will air this session of Convocation on Wednesday, November 7th at 7 p.m. We will be live streaming this session at www.stclaircollege.ca. During the conferring of diplomas, friends and family may come to the front of the stage to take pictures of their graduates. However, we do ask that you do not block the staircases or aisleway. Please set your cell phones to silent during the ceremony. We also ask that the graduates stay in their seats until the ceremony is over. I will now introduce members of the Board of Governors who are with us today, and I would ask they remain standing, if able, until after members of the college administration are also introduced. Dan Allen, Chair. Patrick McMahon. Teresa Bendo. Dr. Ken Blanchette, who is also the Associate Vice President, Academic. And our guest speaker, alumna of distinction, Judy Robinet. I would also like to introduce members of the college administration. President Patty France, John Fairley, Vice President, College Communications, Community Relations, and Executive Director, St. Clair College Foundation. Ron Segain, Vice President, International Relations, Campus Development, and Student Services. Mark Jones, Vice President, Finance. Michael Silvaggi, Associate Vice President, Student Services and Registrar. Karen Gill-Gore, Associate Vice President, Employment and Training Services. Dan Rorai, Executive Director, Center for Academic Excellence. Mark Benoit, Chair, School of Academic Studies. Linda Watson, Chair, School of Nursing. And Ryan Peebles, Alumni Association Board of Directors. I would now like to call upon St. Clair College President Patty France to provide opening remarks.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you to my colleagues who are on the stage and sprinkled throughout the audience. To the many family members and friends who have come out to celebrate this event, thank you for being here. And to our very honored guests, our soon-to-be graduates, thank you for the hard work that you have demonstrated to bring you to this exciting event today. Do you feel a theme developing in my remarks so far? I've thanked everyone because I'm still in Thanksgiving mode from this past weekend. The timing of that holiday, followed just days afterwards by this convocation ceremony, really got me to thinking about the topic of thankfulness as it pertains to education. To begin from the beginning, we are still immensely thankful that you have chose St. Clair for your education. All of you had multiple options available for your schooling, many of you having your choice of institutions located all over the world. I hope that you are thankful for the education you received and for the individuals who delivered it. Our administrators, support staff, and especially our faculty have worked with single-minded energy and dedication to bring you to this day, passing along their knowledge and technical expertise to ensure that your ceremonial achievement today represents the finest, fullest post-secondary education possible. I'm thankful every day that I work with such exceptional colleagues, and I'm confident that you share that sentiment. And the reverse is also true. All St. Clair employees are thankful that we have had the good fortune to get to know you during your time at the college. Every year, all educators are renewed and refreshed by working with students who are ambitious, intelligent, innovative, passionate, and tremendously hardworking. Annually, our optimism for the future is bolstered by being associated with a bright, caring, and fun generation. And we're so thankful for the opportunity to have shared this exciting time in your lives. The college as an institution, all of its employees, and all of its students are, or should be, thankful beyond measure for the hundreds of local citizens, businesses, industries, and organizations that support St. Clair in numerous and invaluable ways throughout the year. Individuals and corporations have provided donations to assist with our building projects and to help equip our labs and workshops. They've also donated generously to our foundation, which permits the college to award $1.5 million annually in bursaries and scholarships. Businesses, industries, and social service and health agencies have also partnered with us to provide internships, placements, and work-integrated learning opportunities for students in almost every program. Those ensure that the theoretical knowledge delivered in the classroom is meshed with the hands-on, state-of-the-art skills required by 21st century employers. Thank you to all of our friends and partners in the community for all you've done for St. Clair this year and during its preceding half-century of existence. To the students, I'm thankful that this won't be our last contact with you. The college is always here for you for future skills and new academic pursuits. The college will continue to provide you with services and activities through the Alumni Association. Finally, I'm thankful that we're joined today by so many of your family members and friends, demonstrating that you were lovingly supported during your educational voyage. I have no doubt that individually you will express your thankfulness to your parents, spouses, siblings, and friends at personal gatherings later today. But right now, let's do something as a group to demonstrate our thankfulness. Graduates, can I please ask you to stand? Please look around and try to make eye contact with your loved ones in the audience and give them a round of applause for all the support that they have shown. Thank you. You may be seated. The holiday, as we know as Thanksgiving, of course, originated as a family celebration of the agricultural process. Months upon months of work in the fields and orchards led to a bountiful harvest of grains, vegetables, and fruits, capable of sustaining one's family through the long winter ahead. Our ancestors were immensely thankful for that. In the college's case, in your case, we gather as a family of scholars to celebrate months upon months of essay writing, test taking, homework, and studying, all of which have led to today's harvest of a formal recognition of your acquisition of knowledge and your mastery of skills and techniques. In your life ahead, that educational harvest will sustain you and your family and lead to remarkable professional achievements and great personal fulfillment, and we are all very thankful for that. I look forward to seeing you very shortly as you cross the stage to receive your diplomas in Larapipes as you make the transition from St. Clair students to St. Clair graduates. Thank you.
Dan Allen, Chair, Board of Governors, will now deliver greetings from the board.
St. Clair College would like to recognize and acknowledge that it sits on the Three Fires Confederacy's traditional territory of the Ojibwe, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi nations. We would also like to acknowledge the many other tribes and indigenous nations that call this beautiful area home. President France, fellow board members, members of administration, faculty, support staff, esteemed guests, parents, relatives, friends, and especially to the 2018 graduates, I'm honored to bring greetings on behalf of the St. Clair College Board of Governors. Allow me to extend a very warm welcome to all who have come here today to share in this wonderful celebration of academic achievement. The community commitment to ensuring the success of this college is very evident in those who serve as board members. Let me assure you that each member of the Board of Governors wants you to succeed, to feel good about your learning experience at this college, and to act as an ambassador for St. Clair College as you embark upon your chosen career paths, making a contribution either to this community or beyond this region. We congratulate the parents, families, and friends for supporting these graduates through their many months of studying for tests and exams, preparing for numerous projects, and in some cases, preparing for clinical or work experiences. Our thanks and appreciation is also extended to the members of the individual program faculties who have mentored, advised, and presented course materials in such a way as to inspire the graduates here today as they celebrate the culmination of their hard work and dedication to their studies. The Board of Governors also thanks those members of support staff and administration who work behind the scenes to make this day possible. So on behalf of the St. Clair Board of Governors, I congratulate you, the 2018 graduates. Be proud of your success, and congratulations on a job well done. Thank you.
I would now like to reintroduce John Fairley, Vice President, who will introduce our guest speaker.
Good evening, everyone. Judy Robinet was once told, "You will always face obstacles. Know who you are, decide where you will go, and choose a life worth living." It was these words from her father that sent Judy Robinet on a lifelong journey to enrich the lives of those living with impairments. At 15 years old, Judy's life was forever changed when a car accident left her visually impaired and physically impaired. She was hospitalized more than 30 times, and not one of those times was she ever discouraged. And always knowing she wanted to be a teacher, Judy persevered. Judy enrolled in early childhood education at St. Clair College, having been inspired by the miracle worker, the story of a deaf and blind Helen Keller. She preferred the hands-on teaching style the college offered. Having a solid academic foundation through her college training, Judy attended the University of Windsor and then Michigan State University, where she became acquainted with the music superstar Stevie Wonder through an acquaintance. It was from Wonder's story of not letting blindness get in the way of his musical dreams. Robinet's experience worked as a counselor at the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, and her father's advice to her as a teen that a life worth living was born. What began as a book about parenting children with impairments became so much more. A Life Worth Living is now a registered charity, and the likes of Stevie Wonder and, until his death in 2008, Canadian musician Jeff Healey was on board to support. The goal of this organization is to provide people who live with impairments, their families, and the public answers to simple and life-changing questions by producing, distributing, and marketing online multimedia resources, and for those seeking answers about the impairments. Judy says the charity is now facing a new challenge, what she calls a digital gap, or accessing the digital world for those with impairment. She's made it her mission to bridge this gap to help change the lives of those around us. So, a life worth living. One of our alumni of distinction of St. Clair College, Ms. Judy Robinet.
President France, faculty, staff, guests, family, and class of 2018. It's time to celebrate. Breathe that sigh of relief. Party? You earned it, so did your family and professors. Congratulations to one and all. The excitement here today brings me back to my own graduation. I shared with my advisor that finally my life will slow down. She burst my bubble. She told me, you will always be busy, but the focus will change. You will always be busy, making a difference in your life, the lives of people you love, and for others in your circles. Some of you will change society's wrong practices. All of us, history proves, can right the wrongs. It was 1963. I was 13. The time, the American Civil Rights Movement. I heard Martin Luther King's speech. I have a dream that all men, regardless of race or creed or location, will be free at last, free at last. His plea came 100 years after slaves were declared free. A month later, I watched as President John F. Kennedy ordered 100 National Guardsmen to protect two Black honor students, Vivian Malone and James Hood, as they walked to the all-white Alabama University. Why? Alabama society, all the way to the governor, adopted the stand in the door policy, chanting, segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever. A couple of months later, while I was jumping rope at school, the news came. John F. Kennedy was assassinated. By the time I graduated high school, Martin Luther King and presidential candidate Robert Kennedy, another strong advocate for integration, were also assassinated. Despite these turbulent times, I learned that even though a dreamer dies, dreams can come true. On November 5th, 2008, James Hood saw Barack Obama elected President of the United States. All throughout the 20th century, women's rights movements opened doors for me and for you. Siding with society, my husband's grandfather was lovingly adamant that a woman's place is in the home. In his lifetime, Ontario law stated that women are not persons in matters of rights and privileges. Women's wages belonged to their husband. Women could not own property, could not run for public office, and did not have a vote. Any advancement for women was difficult. For example, medical doctors were needed in Toronto. Although Emily Howard Stowe earned her medical degree in New York State, she was not allowed to legally practice medicine in Ontario. How could she right these wrongs? She and her daughter founded the Toronto Women's Literary Club to advance the rights of women. 14 years later, she could openly practice medicine. Protection under the law? In 1962, the Ontario Human Rights Code banned discrimination, but did not include gender. Equal opportunities for women? In 1982, the government had to pass the Employment Equity Act. Well, what about women volunteering in their community? It was not until 1987 that women could join Rotary or Lions clubs. Today, Rotarians and Lions all the way to the top can attest to the amazing talents and skills women bring. This statement was aptly demonstrated when the world welcomed Jennifer Jones from the Windsor-Roseland Rotary Club, who broke through that glass ceiling to become Rotary International Vice President. A little closer to home, in September 2015, Patricia France proved to be the best candidate and the first woman for president of St. Clair College. Presently, Canada has a dream, led by Ontario's Dream for Inclusion by 2025. The Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act 2005 aims to identify, remove, and prevent barriers. Barriers? Barriers have caused young people in our community to attempt suicide. They were determined to die, but their disability just got in the way of finishing the job. I understand their isolation. At the age of 15, a car accident left me visually and physically impaired. In the blink of an eye, I was deemed unproductive, uneducable, and unmarriageable. It changes your knowledge base when you step into the shoes of disability. Born the same year as I looked to multiple Grammy Award winner Stevie Wonder. When we filmed him at his Wonderland Studios in LA, he shared that when he was 12, professionals told him he was black, blind, and poor. He had no future. His mother was his inspiration, and his community opened doors. In our community, a young man who just learned that he was legally blind felt he had no future. In despair, he asked me to show him how others live this life, and his family wanted to know how they could help. So we formed the charity, A Life Worth Living, which Stevie Wonder said was a dream come true for him. But what does this mean to you? First, legally, the actions of all employers, employees, volunteers, and board members must be inclusive. Second, it is people like you and I who have the most to win and lose. Statistically, we ourselves or someone we love will have a disability. For all of us to live a fuller life, we need to change society's behavior, not just to force compliance. Where there is inclusion, society benefits financially and socially. I'm elated at the progress that's been made. I'm devastated when decision makers' actions are obstructing the very premise they are advocating. Unfortunately, inclusion has not attracted celebrities to move the dream forward. It is up to us, wherever we are, whatever we do, we are the change agents for inclusion in our homes, our schools, our workplaces, and our community. My parting aspiration, we can help Canada's dreams for inclusion come true. We can change the future for one person and for millions. The clock is ticking. History is being written. It's up to you and me what history will record. Thank you.
I would like to invite Mark Benoit, Chair, School of Academic Studies, Chatham, Kent, to the podium.
Thank you, Andrea, and good evening. It's my honor to thank the Alumni of Distinction and guest speaker, Judy Robinet. In Judy's address, she articulated the following important points. Dreamers may pass away, but dreams still can come true. A message that our society needs to continue towards full inclusion. And each of us make history by the actions we take or don't take. So on behalf of the graduates of 2018, faculty, administration, support staff, and guests, we want to say a sincere thank you to Judy for being part of the graduating class of 2018. Miigwech, merci beaucoup. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Dr. Ken Blanchette, Associate Vice President Academic, to recognize faculty academic and student leadership recipients.
The Faculty Academic Award is designed to recognize the graduating students in each program who has best demonstrated academic excellence. And the Student Leadership Award recognizes the graduating student in each program who best combines academic achievement and leadership. Would the recipients of the Faculty Academic Award and the Student Leadership Award please stand if able, so that we can recognize and congratulate you on your achievements. Don't be shy. Graduates, congratulations on receiving your diplomas and certificates today. Convocation is the formal recognition of your achievements, and you have worked very hard to so celebrate this accomplishment it is most deserving. There is, however, one other group here today that also deserves to be recognized. These are the remarkable, dedicated faculty here at St. Clair College who have contributed to your success. Graduates, I would ask that you please join me in a standing ovation to thank and recognize the faculty for their support and contributions.
We have come to the formal part of our ceremony where the diplomas, certificates, and degrees will be awarded and become official documents of the college. I would ask that the graduates please stand, and I invite President France and Vice President, Student Services and Administration, Mike Silvaggi, to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Madam President, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for diplomas, certificates, or degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by several divisions of St. Clair College. They have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of St. Clair College, I do hereby confer on you your respective diplomas, certificates, and degrees with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam President, on behalf of the graduates not present, I request that you confer their diplomas, certificates, and degrees in absentia.
I so do.
Thank you.
Members of the Board of Governors, on the recommendation of our teaching faculty, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates for diplomas, certificates, and degrees in the School of Academic Studies, Chatham, Kent. Professor Greg Bell will read the names of the graduates from the Border Service Program. Professor Lauren Shaw will assist the President with a presentation of the Learpipe.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Border Services Program. Maya Brooks. Lauren Cove. Madison Flagler. Kyle Hansen. Alana Irwin. Jason Laverne. Michael Lefebvre. Glenroy McGroder. Nicholas Overholt. Skylar Simmons. Christina Wood.
Thank you, Greg and Lauren. Dr. Andrea Pepper will read the names of the graduates from the Business and Business Accounting program. Professor Kent McLean will assist the president with a presentation of the Lyripipe.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Business Accounting program. Dinalina Robinson. Eve Stokes. Angel Wagner.
Thank you, Andrea and Ken. Professor Joy Kimball will read the names of the graduates from the Child and Youth Care program. Professor Leslie Wright will assist the president with a presentation of Lyripipe.
I have the honor to present to the graduates of the Child and Youth Care program. Chelsea Boker. And Chelsea is a co-recipient of the Passion Award for CYW. Alicia Buston. Bianca Kolaluka. Gabriella Corso. Emma Foy. Leanna Groot. Chelsea Johnston. Carly McLucan. Levi Rogers. Alana Roseanne. Janet Tong Anderson, and Janet is the recipient of the Faculty Academic Award. Madison Tunstall. Jessica Van Hall. And Jessica is the recipient of our Student Leadership Award.
Thank you, Joy and Leslie.
Congratulations, CYWs.
Dr. Andrea Pepper will read the names of the graduates from the Early Childhood Education Program. Professor Kent McLean will assist the president with a presentation of their pipe.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Early Childhood Education Program. Addison Farron.
Thank you, Andrea and Kent. Professor Tammy Child will read the names of the graduates from the Esthetician Program. Professor Lindsay Weber will assist the president with a presentation of their pipe.
I have the honor to present the graduates of the Esthetician Program. Holly Omersh. Holly is also the recipient of our Student Leadership Award. Samantha Butler. Alexis Lane. Kelly Lee Ost. Kelly is the recipient of our Academic Award. Thank you. Victoria Zimmerman.
Thank you, Tammy and Lindsay. Dr. Andrea Pepper will read the names of the graduates from the Office Administration Executive Program. Professor Tammy Gale will assist the president with a presentation of the Lyripipe.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Office Administration Executive Program. Kayla Dyke. Laura Feedham. Cassie Mirandon. Julia Pullman. Janine Poirier, sorry. Megan Shivas.
Thank you, Tammy. Dr. Andrea Pepper will continue to read the names of the graduates from the Office Administration Health Service Program. Professor Kent McLean will assist the president with a presentation of their pipe.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Office Administration Health Services Program. Charlene Beneteau. Laura Cataret. Katarina De. Good. Chloe Gray. Samantha Hearns Boutte. Kayla Kirk Saunders. Kelly Lacroix. Tracy Marr. Allison Parking.
Thank you, Andrea and Kent. Professor Scott Braun will read the names of the graduates from the Police Foundation program. Professor Gary Scoing will assist the president with a presentation of Learpipe.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Police Foundations program. Brennan Bowles. Kayla Fox. Allie Gutler. Amanda Harmsworth. Honesty Hayink, and Honesty was the recipient of the Faculty Academic Award. Caitlin Piccolo. And Caitlin was the recipient of the Faculty or the Student Leadership Award. Congratulations. Sydney Rathwell. Mackenzie Rehill.
Thank you, Scott and Gary. Dr. Andrea Pepper will read the names of the graduates from the Social Service Worker Gerontology Program. Professor Kent McLean will assist the president with a presentation of Learpipe.
It is my honor to present the graduates in the Social Service Worker Gerontology Program. Jean Dupree. Bianca Lenarduzzi.
Thank you, Andrea and Kent. This concludes the graduates in the School of Academic Studies, Chatham, Kent.
I would now like to call upon Linda Watson, Chair, School of Nursing, Chatham, Kent.
Members of the Board of Governors, on the recommendation of our teaching faculty, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduates for diplomas, certificates, and degrees in the School of Nursing, Chatham, Kent. Professor Deborah Hermson will read the names of the graduates from the Personal Support Worker Program. Professor Susan Watson will assist the President in the presentation of the Learpipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates of the Personal Support Worker Program. Angela McLeod. Angela is the recipient of the Faculty Academic Award as well as the Student Leadership Award. Jamie Punt. Brittany Rossier. Julia Sayers. Stephanie Scratch.
Thank you, Deb and Susan. Professor Jennifer Chattel will read the names of the graduates from the Practical Nursing Program, and Professor Cindy Pallister will assist the president with the presentation of the Lear Pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Practical Nurse Program. Oops. Aisha Ali. Florence Samoa. Eda Banga. Tamara Bibi Bruner. Jocelyn Blackier. Jessica Blondie. Priscilla Chow. Alyssa Cook. Tanya Cowley. And Tanya is the recipient of our Leadership Award. Daniel Crombie. Brianna Dutcher. Kirsten Eves. Alice Farley. Avril Gagne. Tashimi Gikumba. Claire Hansen. Rachel Harding. Logan Howard. Rebecca Hunt. Kaylee Johnson. Nevia Johnston. Claire Jordan. Jennifer Koshayan. Alexandria La Riviere. Caitlin Lavator. Haley Linger. Edra Lozon. Andrea Mako. Ani Christiane Mayombi. Ireland McKeever. Faduma Mohammed. Safi Musamwa. William Og. Uche Chukwuwu Orankua. Chelsea Pavey. Courtney Poor. Nadine Randall. Rachel Reed. Jacqueline Ripley. Jocelyn Sealing. Kyla Simmons. Marissa Sluey. Julie Talbot. Abby Taveras. Michelle Taylor. And Michelle is the recipient of our academic award. Rochelle Tellier. Vincent. Lynn West.
Thank you, Jennifer and Cindy. This concludes the graduates in the School of Nursing, Chatham, Kent.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the conferring of diplomas and certificates. At this time, I would like to invite Ryan Peebles, member of the St. Clair College Alumni Association Board of Directors, to the podium.
President Sprance, members of the Board of Governors, faculty, staff of St. Clair College, the graduating students, family, and friends. Today marks an exciting time as your hard work and dedication have paid off. Today, you have earned your spot as one of over 100,000 graduates here at St. Clair College. We welcome you to and our alumni family and vow to walk with you on the rest of your academic and professional journey. It is important to take the time to reflect on what an accomplishment it is to graduate, to move forward, to grow, to evolve. You're not the same person you once were when you first walked through the doors of St. Clair College. And to be true, symbolism of this fall season, nor should you be. As this day marks many potential changes in your life, you can always count on us to be there for you. We are here to support you in your journey, also to remind you of the time you spent here at St. Clair College. The many graduates who have walked the stage before you, who have come to work hard to demonstrate that there is an advantage to hiring a St. Clair College graduate, an advantage that you now have. We implore you to stay connected and never stop being a part of the St. Clair College alumni family. Stay up to date on events and happenings by following our social media platforms and by visiting us at stclairalumni.com. We wish you success and happiness and challenge you and continue to change and to grow. Please join us after the convocation ceremony and at our alumni reception located in the basement in the Rotary Room. It is with great pleasure that we say congratulations to you, the class of 2018.
Could the audience please rise, if able, for the closing reflection? And I would now call upon Dan Rorai.
Please join me in this closing reflection. Together we ask that all our graduates be filled with joy and peace. May they have success and happiness throughout the years. May they bring honor and wisdom to their lives, to their families, their communities, and to our country. And may they be filled with the desire to learn new things throughout their lives. We ask this according to the terms of our individual faiths.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 12th session of the 51st Convocation of St. Clair College.